Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cochise County. I have a lot of new updates to share for you all. We just wrapped up a double dome build last week, and we built two 9-foot domes. And I'm gonna give you a little walk through the house. It's way bigger now, and tell you about how the workshop went. Okay, so here we are looking at, I guess, the front of the house. The dome on the left is the front door to the house, and then the dome next to that one is this 12-foot kitchen dome, which we finished in March. And then these are the two new ones. We built two 9-foot domes. The one, I guess, in between the kitchen and so this one on the right is the bathroom, and this is a shower on the end of it. And then the other dome we did is like a back entrance to the house, which I'll show you in a bit. And you can see that there is a skylight on top of that one. This bathroom dome turned out to be really interesting. Jared had this idea to put a shower nook on the end, which is what we're looking at now. So basically we just put a regular full-size door form in there and closed off the back of that with these bags, and then left this opening, which is really cool. And it's one of the first things that people are probably going to see when they see the house, and it looks really interesting. And there's also like this slight arch shape to the overhang to protect that area from water coming in. So that came out really good. And I'm just going to walk around the house here, and we can walk in the back entrance now. This workshop was a huge effort. Like I said, it was two 9-foot domes, and you can see that there's a lot of bags involved with the shower. There's also a hallway in between the two domes here, and that was a lot of bags. And then there's also a hallway connection with the existing kitchen dome, which you can also see was a lot of bags. So based on the amount of cement that we went through, this workshop, we went through more material. It was basically more massive than the other two domes, and it took us, I would call it, 8 full days. We had a day which was kind of more like a half day. People got really tired by the end of it. I was really tired, and we were kind of on the edge, I felt like, of pushing people a little bit too hard. I want people to have fun out here, but this is setting us up to be, it's put us in a great position to actually finish the entire house this year. The only one that's left is this bedroom dome, and I already have the foundation bags in there. So it was really great that we could finish both of these domes while all these people were here, and we had a really good crowd. But let's keep the tour going, I guess. So this is now going to be the back entrance to the house, and I'm just going to swing around. There's this kind of open area here that I want to do a big outdoor kitchen eventually. So the idea is that this is going to be a big gathering area for the property, and then this back door to the house makes things really functional, because you can just kind of come right in here and either go to the bathroom or the kitchen if you need to. And we did a lintel door here, which is nice because that gives us a rectangular opening that we can put a door in there. But let's just walk inside here. So we're calling this the mudroom dome. I might go to a wide angle shot. We did a skylight in here because with the three full openings, we really couldn't get a window in here. And the skylights, you know, they tend to leak, but this one I felt like it was pretty low consequence. Basically the room is just going to be a bench. So this was another feature that we did here. Jared did this for the first time at a different build in Joshua Tree last month, and basically we put these 4x4s in the wall to do a floating bench. So that should be really cool. So the idea is, you know, you walk in, you sit down on the bench, you can take your shoes off, and but anyway, so this skylight, it just looks so cool. And a huge thank you to my neighbor Tom, who let us use his woodworking shop to build that. And then Ade and Peter helped out a lot with that, and it came out really solid. I'm feeling pretty good about, well, I'm feeling really good about just how securely that thing is on here. I mean, it's like not going anywhere. And then I think we'll be able to waterproof it pretty well by the time we do all the plastering and painting and sealing and everything. So this room is actually turning out to be maybe one of the cooler spaces in the house. And then the other dome that we have here is the bathroom dome, and I did move a composting toilet in here already. So we can start to get a feel for the space. But yeah, we did get a window. I'm gonna go back to a wide angle. We did get a window in here, which will be nice. We also buried a pipe down here for the toilet outlet. I do have a septic system, so potentially could connect that one day. And then this is the shower. And again, just talking about the coolest parts of the house. I mean, this might be it right here. The view is amazing. I mean, look at the view from the shower. Just imagine that's Cochise stronghold right there. Imagine gazing at that as you're getting cleaned up. You know, it's so cool. So we're gonna have to finish this somehow. We were thinking like bottle brick wall originally, but I just think that we should preserve the view there. So I'm just so happy with how this whole thing is coming out. The coolest thing now is we have this series of hallways with the Gothic arches, and just kind of walking through and seeing the way that the light is coming in here. There's a lot of cool ambient lighting going on, and we haven't even taken all the window forms out yet. So I think it's going to be a very cool and hopefully like a meditative or peaceful place that has a certain energy. And I don't know, I want this to be like an inspiring and meditative place. And I've talked to some people who are coming through here about I think that this whole house, or our houses, really should be like an art project in some way. So I want to do a really good job with all the finishing work. That's not really my strong suit. I would say my strong suit is kind of just actually taking initiative and making things happen, but I don't necessarily have like an artistic or aesthetic eye, whereas a lot of people coming through these workshops are very artistic and creative people. So I want to tap into all that talent, all this talent that's coming through here, and basically hand over full creative control to anybody who has a vision for this place. So I already have some people in mind, and they're enthusiastic about helping. So I'm very optimistic that this house is going to come out really good. I just want to honor all the effort and love and care that people have put into this thing, and I want to finish it the right way and just have it be a really special place that people, when they walk in, they're kind of like, wow, or like, you know, how does this even exist, type feeling. So that'll all happen in its right time. I'm kind of taking it easy at the moment. I'm feeling less burned out after this workshop than I did after the March one for some reason. I think there was a more gradual transition. Some people were sticking around after the workshop ended, and we had a really fun like 5 or 6 days, I guess. We went hiking and cooked a lot of communal meals together, and it was just such a peaceful and cooperative spirit that I really enjoyed, and that's what I want to have around here a lot. This is my house, but I want community to be a big part of my life, and so it was really exciting to be able to tap into that, or start to see the possibilities there that could actually be a regular thing happening. So that's really the tour. Like I said, I'm really happy with how everything's turning out at this point, and there's huge potential for this to just be a really special thing that I think people are going to want to come and look at one day. And then the other exciting thing was just thinking about all the permaculture and the plant stuff. My friend Sam, shout out to Sam and Freddie. Sam made it down here, and you know, again, talking about having a creative vision, she was just walking around the property and envisioning all these nature trails and the rainwater ditches, the different types of plants that can be growing. And that's what I want. I want that inspiration and vision. And again, I'm just like willing to provide somebody like that with the materials to make these beautiful visions happen and basically let them go to work. So we're back to the front, and yeah, this is just so exciting and gratifying, and every time we do something, I just start to see more and more possibilities of good things that can happen here, the kind of people who are coming, and just seeing how excited and appreciative everybody is of the chance to just, again, be together and work together. I've been talking about these things in videos for a while. I made one on the Colorado Trail kind of talking about my vision for this project and just how we can start to build together again. And it's kind of a natural human thing. So actually seeing this come to life and seeing people show up and just instantly feel at home and part of the group. There were two people, shout out to Nina and Daniela. I hope I'm not getting you in trouble, but a couple people did call out of work so they could stay longer. So that's what I want, is just people having such a good time that they just want to stay, and having people here is really what's going to make this project happen. Bringing together all these people with all these different skills and abilities is what's going to make this a really amazing project that we all can take a lot of pride in and have a lot of inspiration in for years to come. That's it for the tour. So at this point, I'm basically trying to plaster and paint this thing before the monsoon starts, which is what I'll be mostly working on. So as there's more updates, I will be bringing those to you, and I will be talking to you later.